Order fill. Order placed. Order placed. Order cancelled.
this stream is about finding trades anywhere using Bookmap. So I saw a supplier build here, so I took it as a 1-to-1 down to Asia low. But actually I really want to trade long today up here. Well, trade from down here to up here. Reason is I think we'll mean revert a little bit and revisit some of this volume. So I've created a zone between the value area high of the RTH and the VPOC of the full day yesterday, and we'll look for buys within there because all of the liquidity is up here. So the sell is a bit of an assumption. I'm not going to take any risks on this. I may be guilty of just finding a trade.
Order cancelled.
Sorry, just finding a trade just to satisfy the live stream, satisfy the hungry viewers. Here, so we'll expect a bullish move today. But even on a bullish day, it usually begins with a down kick, okay, to gather up some liquidity. There's not much to the downside. I do see one pocket at 80, spot 80. So is that within our zone? Not quite, but so we'll see if the supply continues to get built here. If it starts pulling and changing its mind, then we can get out. So I kind of wish I hadn't started this live stream now because I actually want to go and do other things. I'm Mr. Impulsive sometimes. Not when it comes to trading, thankfully. I've managed to quell that demon, but I actually do not like trading FOMC aftermath that much. Well, sometimes it can be awesome. So let's talk about views on other markets. Now, cable, I'm sorry for all the lines and stuff, but I expect us to visit 28.32 at some point. But it's likely this correction will follow some kind of it's what I call an ABCD pattern. So, something like this to correct the daily downswing. So, with all the volatility this morning, I think you could probably sell cable if you got a good confirmation. So let's look at that as well. If we can get a chart. I usually use M1 when looking at the cable footprint. The issue is the order flow on cable futures actually does not tell you a whole ton because, well, it does help a lot, but it doesn't tell you the whole story because the spot market is a lot larger. but if I was trading this, I'd say sell in the morning and then buy later on. So let's just do that as well, because we're refusing to break an imbalance, and these are demo trades for demo purposes. Okay, I've not been trading my futures account this week because it's FOMC week, and I've met my target. So
Order filled.
let's do a little.
Order placed. Order placed. Order placed. Order placed. Order placed. Order placed.
So there's a bit more supply here on this imbalance. So let's say if we get a rejection off there with a negative delta, that's where we could add one contract on this imbalance. Okay, right here, kind of a retest of VWAP. My charts are all messed up today. I think I need to restart ATAS like each morning on the VPS. I think if I leave it overnight, it doesn't like it. So anyway, this stream is about finding trades anywhere using Bookmap. What do I mean by that? Well, a lot of new people will see Bookmap and say, brilliant, this is a strategy I can understand because it's very visual. But unfortunately, it's not a strategy. And when I first started using Bookmap, I thought this kind of adds an extra 2% to my edge. And then the more I use it, I'm more like, okay, this kind of adds about 10 to 15% extra to my edge now. Because the general idea, I haven't got MBO on this current chart. I'll add it just now because I think just because of the new contract, I haven't configured the add-on yet. So I'll stick that on right now along with the sweeps indicator. So yeah, I've actually got some seller icebergs around here, which is good. Sorry I can't show you it live. I've got two systems set up. One's got Bookmap, one's got all the other crap. So this is what the situation is at the moment. There, it's hit the imbalance, so we'll sell one more.
Order filled. Order cancelled. Order cancelled. Order filled.
Now, could it do a quick swipe above the Asia range? Yeah, it probably could. So, well, we'll just keep an eye on it.
Order cancelled. Order placed.
We'll keep our trade where it is for just now, because at the moment the sell looks okay. This is actually a kind of sell to buy situation, so the real buy I want to do is down here. So after my coffee, we'll see where we're at, and then I may pause the live stream. So how am I, quote unquote, finding trades anywhere using Bookmap? Well, actually this trade's more about logic than Bookmap, but we do have a lot of suppliers adding and icebergs. Okay, so to push us below Asia low into that liquidity, and then above into the upper liquidity, it makes logical sense. So I don't really want higher than this imbalance. If we do, then it means we're probably going to the Asia high. Where did this blue box come from? Did I put that there? I don't remember putting that there. Maybe a beta thing, I don't know. Overnight range. So cable, remember, I think a bit of pullback today, then up to 81.32 later on. Crude oil, I'm thinking we go below Asia low into yesterday's VPOC area. Here I can see a little demand zone already. That's probably around the VPOC. Now, I don't really want to see us above this imbalance, because that means there's a danger that we just go straight to stop and straight to the liquidity above. So if I have to take like a $60 to $100 hit to get the buy later, that's all right. Well, it's not all right, but it's better than taking a full stop. A little futures gap there. I mean, it's minuscule. It's probably nothing, but dollar moving down. I think this will be short-lived. I think we're going to see a bit of a bounce on the dollar this morning, but I may be wrong. Because we've got this gap, right? That's what encouraged me to do shorts on CL. So we might just be kind of just like sweeping this trend line a little bit, maybe. Let's see if we hold on this imbalance, and hopefully the volume shifts. Right here, there's a wall of sellers as well. we might get like a little sweep above and then down. So we'll hold into drawdown for a bit longer. We didn't really get a stop hunt yet. So if this imbalance doesn't hold, what I'll do is I'll take the hit, $100 or whatever, and then potentially re-enter above the Asia high, potentially, even though I'm bullish. So we need to see some good signs now. Bookmap has largely not changed from this picture. So let's do a little bit of like market views while we're here. Starting on the dollar. So dollar, I expect we might just fill the gap today. Get a bit of an up move. Now we're on a demand zone, which I do not trust one bit. This one. I think we'll probably move below there, but we may, for the supply and demand traders, we may just get a bit of a bounce first. Fill some single prints and then move further down, but with all the news flow this morning, what I'm expecting is a slightly bullish dollar to fill this gap. Now, you know, we might take the low first, we might, you know, actually there's an unfinished auction right there, so we might take that first. Now that I witnessed this, see how stable 8S is the one thing that just keeps fucking crashing. It's like a Russian roulette, you don't know if it's gonna fail or... This level 8172 has a lot of supply. Does that mean we'll reject off here? No, it does not. But it means that aggressive buyers will have to push quite hard to get through it. What else? So cable, you know, yeah, it may take out like an Asia high or something, but I'd actually expect it to pull back a little bit today. And then eventually move on to A132. But, sorry, 2832. But given that it's the day after FOMC, everything's kind of up in the air. It's really not a good day to trade, frankly. I shouldn't be encouraging people. The one thing I do like is a buy on CL lower down here, up to above the Asia highs. So hopefully these remain intact, because I think that would be the only real trade.
Order filled.